Hello everyone, welcome to V's Cocina. Today I'm going to do some craft. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get Janice's Halloween bag ready for her to go trick-or-treating. And like I told you guys, I bought this at Walmart and I believe it's an 18-inch the Nightmare Before Christmas, and definitely is going to be something that is going to be used with this. I'm pairing it with this Halloween bag. I got this like a while ago when Dollar Tree was actually $1, so it's been a while. They didn't use it last year, so I'm planning on having them use this year. So my plan is just to use a glue gun. If that's what you want to do, that's the perfect idea to do so. And try to glue basically make this little bag more presentable. You can use this kind of legs from the Dollar Tree. My recommendation for you guys is to maybe attach the leg last, or maybe you can do it first. I think the legs will be better if you attach it first. Definitely, you're not gonna need the hook. You're definitely gonna have to cut cut this here, and basically as close as you can. And then once you cut it, what you're going to do is you're going to go look styrofoam bags, whatever it is gonna make you happy. I would say you can, if you don't have styrofoam, you can always use plastic bag. The sky's the limit. I'm gonna use one plastic bag, and the other one is going to be with styrofoam or something that I'm gonna put in there. You guys can see the difference. So you guys are going to be able to see the difference between styrofoam and not styrofoam. So you can use any styrofoam that you have at home. From, go to your garage and see what you have. I had a bunch of let me put this down. I had a bunch of them in my garage because we're always getting packages and we're always getting stuff. So definitely we have a bunch of stuff. I just need a bag. This bag is pretty dirty. Okay. So the difference is going to be very obvious. You guys are going to stuff these legs so they can look like basically that you're having like you're having a leg, and you can wrap this paper in. And I actually want to do this so you guys can see the difference between plastic bag and styrofoam. It's up to you guys to decide what you're going to do. I'm going to pull out so this is just with a bag, plastic bag that you're going to use. Keep in mind, plastic bag is not going to be as sturdy as styrofoam, but it's going to do the job. And it's gonna look like the real leg of the wedge, you see? So this is with the bag, and I want to show you the difference between bag and styrofoam. Styrofoam can be a little bit messy, so for this styrofoam you can use pretty much whatever you want. You can just use a little pieces at a time. You can cut them to the side of the wedge, which is what I'm going to do. I'm gonna try to design it. Just keep in mind, this is gonna make a lot of mess because you're cutting it. I don't know if I want to use this. To tell you the truth, it's going to be a messy process, but it's up to us to decide which one's going to look better. I mean, I'm going to see which one is going to look better, and you guys can tell me the difference. This is going to make a mess of my floor, but what is a broom for if not to clean? Okay. So this is going to be with a styrofoam. And you can see the styrofoam. And you can see the one with the plastic bag. So far, I think I'm loving the plastic bag better, and I am going to go with that. You see, you don't even need styrofoam. I mean, you can buy any styrofoam that you buy at the local store. That's up to you guys, but I don't. You can buy the one that I shaped directly for, but right now I am loving the way the plastic bag looks. Let me go look for a couple plastic bags, and that's what I'm gonna use. I'm pretty sure you guys have a bunch of plastic bags at home. Who doesn't? I have a bunch of them. I normally use it for my pumpkins, my pumpkin bag outside. And there, all you have to do is just roll them up like this. And then you're going to put it in the, well, let's continue putting it in this one. And you can see the difference. I would say if you want it to look nice, put at least 3 bags in each one. That's just my preference. You guys can do more. I'm gonna see how 3 bags look. And you're definitely gonna look like they have leg on it. So definitely that's what you want. What I like about the bag is that the bag is taking the form of the leg. It's not disforming it or anything. So that's always a plus. And you're gonna try to stuff it as much as you can on the bottom. Oh my God, it's turning out great. I like it. So you can see the difference between having it and not having it. So definitely worth it. Okay, let's keep on going. One more bag I'm gonna put in there. So in total it's gonna be 6 bags per bag. But keep in mind, I mean, you're recycling these. They say not to trash stuff in the, so definitely you're using recyclable and using your witches to stuff this witches thing. And I have the purple, I have the green one. I'm not sure if I have the orange one, but both of my girls want one purple. So I know I have 2 purples, so I'm gonna have to go find the other one. I don't know where can it possibly be. But this is how it's going to look. And this is going to be so nice after you put it on. Or you can just move it up a little bit more. And now you definitely want to leave space to put the bag in there. So now you're going to do the same thing with the other one. So let's get 3 more bags going. And all you have to do is just open here. What we do for our kids, right? And definitely this is going to be one of those bags that, you know, is going to, I was going to use the styrofoam, but the styrofoam was disforming the legs, and you definitely do not want that. You had to pull it too hard, and meanwhile with the plastic bag, it's definitely doing a great job. And I didn't think that it was going to be better with a plastic bag, but I should know because I put some plastic bag outside from Walmart with pumpkin, and I put plastic bags in them, and they turn out amazing. Everyone kept asking me where did I got them from, so I'm very satisfied with that. So that's all you have to, and all you have to do with a plastic bag is like so easy to crumble them up and put them in there. And the good thing is that they're gonna be flexible. They're not gonna be too heavy. The styrofoam might be a little bit more heavier, so that's also a plus there. I know my girls don't like to carry too much stuff. They normally will give it to me to handle. So just do that. Wrap them around like this, and then once you're done, just put it in the back and put it in the legs. This is a way I say or recycling your bags. If you don't know what to do with your bags, normally I use them for my paper toilet, and if you haven't seen that video where I'm actually making a Clorox disinfecting container to store my bags, which I love to do that. So let's try to do this. I am loving the effect of it. I think I am going to be happy with this result. I think the girls are going to be super ecstatic too when they see it. And you can even make them a little bit more chubbier. Definitely, I know that both of them are going to be turning out perfectly because I'm using the same method of packing them up. So So one more, and I think that's going to be done. And the next step is going to be me trying to get them going. So, and to start sorry, using my glue gun to glue all this stuff together, because that's what I'm gonna use. I'm gonna use a glue gun. I mean, you can use a sewing kit if you want to sew the lining of this. But I'm afraid that it's gonna show too much, and I want it to look like neatly. So we definitely need to use something that is going to be like a glue gun, that is not gonna show any effect or anything on the other side of it. So definitely we want that effect on the. So this is how they're going to look once you have stuffed them with the. So they're gonna be perfect because they're gonna look just the same. Okay. This is a mess, right? Yeah. Thank God I didn't use all of them, because that would have been a mess all over the place. Okay. So the next step is going to be, let me see if I can put this down a little bit more so you guys can see it better. This thing is not gonna let you see. Just move this around. I have my computer right here, so it's like a little bit hard to see. Yeah. And everything come tumbling down when you're trying to do something. Okay. So this is how the, let me put my glue gun on. And I'm gonna attach the legs first, because I want to be able to put the lining on top of it, and it will cover, hopefully it will cover, let me try to see if that's the best alternative. It will cover the design of the, my thought is to try to cover so the legs will come underneath it. And I don't know if I should put the after the fact, maybe. Maybe I should put it after the fact. Maybe I should do this first and then the legs, so that's gonna make a difference. Okay, so let's do this lining here. I'm going to try to get them like towards the edge of the lining right here, and my plan is to try to get all this to be lined up, and I want them to cut properly. So I'm going to try to use this little white lining here and try to separate around the back like this. Maybe glue it towards the back, and of course try to glue it around there. So that's the plan. Let's see how that goes. And you're just gonna start sewing. Oh, not sewing, but you definitely need something to hold the lining. So I recommend you get like little clamps from the dollar store, or you get everything that needs to be done. It could be clamps to hold the line, the thing in, or you can also use this little thing, the clamps, or you can use this things here that holds paper. The sky's the limit. I have the pink little clamps, so I'm gonna use those to start gluing and then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take off the excessive of it and just make sure that everything is aligned and that it goes in there, because my plan is just to glue it. You know, I want to glue it. I do want it to look nice though. Let me see if I can, no, I do want Sally to look, so they're definitely gonna see that. I'm gonna try to cover this here and that there, and that's gonna be perfect right there. Okay, so this is where we wanted to get done. Make sure that you actually lining it together, so when you do glue it, everything is aligned. I'm gonna get more of those clamps that I got, which I never used before, but now they come in very handy. I'm gonna clip it right here, and we're gonna clip it like right here too. So this is how it's going to look. It's going to look like this, and you're clamping it to the bag. Of course, you're trying to stretch it as much as you can. And you might not see what I'm doing, but once I'm done, you're going to see the end result. I'm gonna put some of this. Well, I don't care, my fingers burn. Oh, don't. This is the one for removing permanent nails or whatever it is. But I heard someone using it. I thought it was pretty cool that they use that, and you bring 10 of them in a pack. So why not? Protects your fingers, all of it, and that's the best way to do it. Thanks. At least I got some here, so let's see how that goes. Well, your red hand is the one that you predominant use to when you're doing the clipping or the stuff. Okay, so I got everything ready. I'm gonna do this here because that's normally the ones that we use. So let's do this. Okay. And I'm not sure if with cloth I'm supposed to use high, but I'm gonna go with high and see how that looks, okay? And then if it doesn't look good, then I'll lower it a little bit. So now you're gonna take that clamp out that you put in the corner right here. The clamp that you put right there. You're gonna take it off and you're gonna start gluing your gun. And basically you're wrapping the lining around, but I'm using this groove of this here to try to do the lining of the cloth, or the paper, or the sheet, or whatever it is that we use. Is cloth that that you buy at the Walmart. I think it was $1 and something that I paid for it, or maybe $1.90 or $2. I didn't pay more than $3 for it. So now we're gonna take that clamp off. Oops, no. We're gonna take that clamp off, and we're gonna start gluing a little bit here. And we just hope that everything aligns together. Yeah, it's a little bit hard to do this. So when you're not seeing from the front, I think I want to see what I'm doing. Okay, let's see this. I'm gonna move this out of here so you guys can see better, because I think you guys are having a hard time seeing as much as I am. Let's move this out of here so you guys can see better. And I'm gonna move this keyboard a little bit more. Okay, let's do this. Okay. So this is what I'm doing. I'm actually just grabbing the cloth that I got, the lining, and I will put everything that I bought for these. So hopefully I find it in my Amazon. In my. Okay, this is like a little bit. We want to move this a little bit more because I want them to just fall right on the white stuff. Okay. So what you're going to do is you're going to wrap your lining like this, and the hope is that you'll when you're gluing in the back, it's going to be, well, I try to protect my fingers, but I don't think that's going to happen very well with this. Let me just use this here, and we're going to put a little bit of glue right here, and we're just going to stick that in there. And hopefully, my hope is that this is gonna stick well. And okay, so that's going great in that department right there. So now we're gonna go and continue gluing it inside of it. And that's the part that is going to be a little difficult, but you know what? Everything in life is difficult. You just have to and I'm gonna put all the ingredients that you guys are gonna need to do this product. But this is gonna make your daughter's or sister or whoever it is Halloween bag is going to make it special. It's not gonna be the traditional one. You're gonna make it your own, and that's what I like about decorating your own bag and making it your own, and giving your own little twin style. And that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for uniqueness. No one is going to have this bag when the girls is going trick-or-treating. This is going to be unique to them, and they are going to be, I'm gonna say, very amazing that they're gonna be happy that their mom actually produced this thing like out of nowhere, but it's going to happen. So I'm gonna start cutting there. And I should have cut a little bit more deeper so I can glue it. But you know what? Just don't make the same mistake that I did. Try to take a little bit more of the cloth. I'm trying to save as much as I can to see if maybe, so just maybe I can actually glue it to the back too. I don't know if that's gonna happen because it's only 18 inches and I don't know if this is, I think this is like 12 inches as it is already. So I don't want anything to happen, but you know what? I think it's coming out pretty good. Let's go through that. And I want them to fold right there. And I think, okay, what do you guys think so far? So far it's coming along. I think I'm just gonna glue it on the bottom. And I'm just gonna glue it there. And I think it's gonna be perfect. I think Genesis is going to be having that most unique bag that she can get. So I'm gonna just have to make sure that now we're gonna cut it to make sure that, you know, it's cut properly. It's just then that you're gonna cut it towards the end of it. And I'm gonna try to cut as close as I can. Obviously, I know that with trying to cut this, they normally don't go the way that you expected, but just keep that in mind. This is going to be one of those things that your daughters and is going to love just because it's coming from your mom. And it's very special when you make your own stuff for your kids. So I am looking forward to seeing her reaction to it, and hopefully she'll like it. She'll like it as much as I am going to like it. Okay, so now we're gonna remove the clamp on the top and we're gonna start gluing it. And let's hope that everything turns out good in there. Ouch. Okay, like I said, when you're gluing, be careful. I need another one of those hand thing for this one, because obviously I'm using that one as a lot. Okay, so I think it's plastic, so I'm definitely gonna lower the heat a little bit because the plastic on the bottom seems to be taking some damage to it. But let's just of course, when you're doing glue gun, you have to move fast because it dries pretty fast. So we definitely want to move that and cover that other purple on the bottom. Even if it shows a little bit of the purple, I mean, it's fine because her whole outfit is going to be purple. So you definitely want to be able to. My only recommendation is don't put too much glue gun because I'm seeing it through it. So hopefully it's once it dries, it doesn't show as bad. Okay. So let's keep going here. Try to put as little as you can, and hopefully you're going to be able to get that there. Trying to do this best I can. It's my first project with this, trying to decorate the girls' Halloween bag, so I hope that they are able to appreciate this. Well, I think they will appreciate it no matter what, because it's coming from mommy. So I definitely think that they will appreciate it regardless of what's the situation. Just keep in mind, you should put something underneath so your stuff don't get all. I would recommend using the mat, which I didn't do, but you should use the mat because obviously I got some glue stuck here, and I'm gonna have to let it dry out a little bit and then try to take it off. They will come off if you leave it alone eventually, but my desk is actually wood and I don't want it to get damaged because of that. So this is how it's coming out so far, and you guys are going to see how that I'm gonna glue it on the bottom. Let's see how that goes. I'm gonna glue it in the bottom and see. Well, I don't like the fact that it doesn't look very even, but maybe I can just try to cut it a little bit more even. I mean, it's not gonna be even regardless of what it is. I mean, it's gonna be, you can put a little bit of, you can put something else to cover the imperfections down there, but that's gonna go like that because I don't have anything else to do. And I think my girls are gonna love it. You can even deflate it a little bit, take the flakes off and make it like unique. Oh, that's gonna help. Yeah, that's definitely gonna help. That's gonna help a little bit there. Okay, perfect. It's gonna be a little bit different than normally, traditionally. Okay. Okay, so you guys are seeing what I'm doing. It's hard to explain how you're decorating this thing because the fact is that you are decorating this as a, you're basically putting the cloth on it. Let me see if I can stretch it a little bit more. And I want to stretch it as much as I can. So if I need to cut, I prefer to cut than actually to have to. So, I do want to put some in the middle so it can stand. I do recommend you ironing your cloth prior to putting it on because then the grooves are not going to be in it. But I am going to iron it after, and that should be something that you should do prior to doing this because I definitely recommend you ironing because it's going to make a difference if you iron it. So just keep that in mind. And I'm going to try to stretch it as much as I can. The fact that it's not iron actually is serving my purpose because right now it's actually going to my favor because now if I stretch it, that little groove or something like that is actually contouring to it. And I don't know if it makes sense, but you see, like I'm stretching the grooves right here. The grooves that are there, I'm stretching them. And my plan is just to do the bottom part and then maybe go back on the side and try to put a little bit in the center and then stretch it out a little bit more. But I am planning on ironing a little bit the bag a little bit after. And I hope that might work to my advantage. We'll see how that goes. But I'm going to show you how this is going to be a unique bag that no one's gonna have because I am definitely making it from scratch and my girls are going to love forever. I'm doing the same design, but instead of actually using the nightmare because I couldn't find her costume is Encanto and she is she's actually I'm stretching in here. She's actually Encanto, and basically what is going to happen with her is that I'm going to make it a purple one, and then I'm going to make sure that, okay, now I'm going to cut it a little bit further away so I can actually, when I close it, when I do the same thing that I did to the other side, so you want to make sure you leave a little bit of room so you can put it in the grooves of the and you want to make sure that you are cutting straight. So I'm going to make sure that, although it's going to be hitting away, it doesn't really matter, to tell you the truth, in this part. It really doesn't matter how straight it's going to be because I'm going to glue it to the inside of it. So that's going to be not that bad. As long as you leave it like a little bit of groove into it, you should be fine. So I'm going to, it's basically like a ½ inch I'm cutting from after gluing it in, because once you roll it inside of the bag, it's not gonna matter if it looks good or looks great, because look, I'm gonna go over like this and I'm gonna do like this, so you're not gonna see anything. You see that design is not gonna show anything. So let's go do that. I definitely want to groove this in here, so my recommendation is to do like this, maybe like groove it like this and then do like a little finagle here, so you can do like that, so it could be like a little bit of an groove in there. And I'm going to try to glue this inside and hopefully that looks good. Let's see, I'm going to try to glue the end of it a little bit and hopefully that will do. Keep in mind, save your fingers, don't get are all broken. So use what you have. You can use whatever you need to use to make that cloth go in there. Like I'm doing, I'm using this instead of actually putting it in my finger because I kind of feel like it's a little bit uncomfortable to do that. But you see, like right here, you have more cloth in here. You definitely want to use the glue and put it in the groove in here. See that part there? I'm gonna put glue in, then I'm gonna try to put do the same effect over there. So let's do this. And then you're going to just put glue. Okay, I put glue on the table more than anything else, but okay. Let's do that. Okay, now we're gonna bend these. Let's bend it because we definitely need to bend this like inward like that. I'm gonna try to get a little bit here. I'm gonna need more there. And then do like that and bend it and start bending here. So now you see that it's bended right there like that. Maybe the other side will be different, but you know what? It will be fine. It will look fine the way it is. Now you're having a perfect bag. And my idea is to try to I'm gonna put Genesis' name on it. So that definitely is going to make a difference on it. Of course, you have more lining here that you want to tilt to the end. I'm gonna put a little bit more glue here. And the fact that I pushed it a little bit, that actually was good because the pushing made the lining go down more. So that made it possible for me to do the bending of the lining up here, which is perfect because that's what we need. We need to look like a little bit uniform and polish. So that's going to perfect. But you see what I'm doing. I mean, this is not gonna be like something that's gonna go, oh, smooth. Everything is gonna go great. No. This is a craft that I'm doing for my daughter, Genesis. So it's going to be great just because I'm making it for her. So you might get a little bit of glue on the bottom. That's okay. Trial and error. That's what I say. Okay. Now let me take this out of here. Okay, we're gonna move this away because I'm gonna try to see if I can use it for the back, which I don't know if I can because it's not enough. I don't think it's enough. I might be able to do half and then cut the other half and put it like the other side. But really, yeah, I don't think so. It's gonna go that way. It's not gonna cover the whole thing, but I can actually just do the little half of it, which is fine. I can do that, and then she'll be fine because you'll have it back and forth. Perfect. And then maybe this size, I can put them on the other side and hide everything else. Let's see if that works. Remember, this is 18-inch. It's not gonna cover the whole bag, but it's gonna cover the front, and that's what you want. You want the front to be covered and everything to be just perfect. Okay, let's go and do this. I'm gonna do the end of here first because I want to look nice when I'm putting it inside, and basically you're spending like you're doing like a gift wrap, basically. Like you're gift wrapping, you know, you're doing like the little arrow like this. So this is how it's going. You're gonna do like that, and then you're gonna bend it like that, and then that's going to be your little tip right here, and I'm going to put it right there. Okay, hold on. I'm taking my gun and putting it away a little bit because really the reality is that if I carry that gun and I'm doing this too, I'm bound to get hurt myself, and I don't want that. Definitely don't want that. Okay, now that I see that the bag is not opening fully, I am going to open a little hole right here, and I'm gonna glue it right there and right there. So I opened this area here, and I clipped it, and then now I can the bag can open without any restriction from the lining of it. So if that makes sense, not sure if it's making sense to you guys, but I want her to be able to open and close this bag with no problem. So definitely that's gonna help. Okay, let's keep on going here. Okay, now I know that I want to put a little bit in the middle, so now is the time to do so because I'm gonna try to fold this thing, right? So you definitely want to put some in the middle of this bag and you're gonna put it all around. And now we're going to try to align it and stretch it. And basically this is how you're gonna get that bag not to move anywhere. With a little bit of glue, it's not gonna go anywhere in the center. Now that we did that, now let's go back and try to fold this. So this is how it's going to be. We're gonna fold it in the end here, and we're gonna use our glue, and let's go on down. Okay, let's do this. And we're going to start putting a little bit here, and then we're going to press right there. Perfect. We're going to put a little bit more glue, and we're going to continue pressing. And keep in mind, keep your fingers protective. That's the best way to do things. And keep your fingers protected. There you go. Okay, now we're just getting almost done there. We're stretching as much as we can, and we're gonna keep on going and glue it all the way to the top, and we're gonna let that lining look the way it needs to look. Now, this is not perfect, but it's going to make this bag a little bit special. It's not gonna be a traditional bag for Halloween. It's going to be a Nightmare Before Christmas Halloween bag. And it's no longer a spider bag anymore. It's looking like the Nightmare Before Christmas bag, and that's precisely what we want. So you can see I used the white in this location here to make it that lining there. I mean, you can take it off, and then on the back I actually left a little bit of space. But look how beautiful this bag already looks. And of course we're going to add those witch legs to it, and we're going to do it like right here. This is where I'm gonna try to fold this a little bit. So what you're gonna do is fold this like half, like this, and now we're gonna put it one in each back and inside, and I'm gonna try to hide some of the imperfections that I made with the glue gun, of course, and that's the hope that we're gonna do. Let me see. And we want them to look each side and the other side, so let's do that. I'm gonna do it like here, and I'm gonna glue it like right in the middle of it, right here. So let's go do that. Okay. And that's the way I want to. I want the legs to be in each side. Okay. So being that you want them to be, what we can do is just glue them here, right here, and put them right there. As you can see, I'm putting them like right where it needs to be. And I can glue them, and it's gonna be hidden away from anyone seeing anything else there. You can try to hide some of the imperfection, but you know what? It is what it is. Where's my other leg? Where's my other witch hat? Well, I had her around here somewhere. Oh, there you are. Okay. She's in the floor. Okay, so now we're gonna stuff it, and everything looks stuffed perfectly. Okay. And we're going to put this one on the other side. Make sure that your legs are actually, and make sure that you know that you have approximately the same distance from the legs. So you want them to align together. So make sure you measure it and make sure that they're both aligning together. If not, then it's not going to be aligning, and you don't even want to know how bad that can look. So now we're going to glue it right there. Let's do that. Okay. I'm gonna glue it right there, and that's how we're gonna do it. And if you really want to, you can bend a little bit the legs right here and just make that little indentation that I was telling you to make the legs stick together right there. And I maybe do that too here.
and just make sure that everything is there. Now make sure you use that glove thing again. And it's not gonna look perfect. I'm gonna say, this is not gluing because I'm not putting pressure in it. So of course you have to make sure that you press on it, because if not, the glue is not gonna stick or adhere to it. Okay, so my hope is that everything that is coming apart and together, coming together, and the legs are going to be, well, hopefully the legs are together. If not, I'm gonna have to move them. Oh, they look good. Okay, so this is how the bag is going to look. It's gonna be like a little wish hat. Bag. And of course, my plan is to add Genesis' name to it. You can get stickers, you can get scratchies, you can get whatever. But look, this is what you're gonna get. You're gonna get this special bag that is gonna look totally different. You can put a bow on it, and it's going to be one of those things that, you know, is going to be a little bit different. Your kids are going to have something different, and it's going to look very unique for Halloween, and they're gonna be able to carry all the candies in there. So I don't know if you guys enjoy this video, but if you did, give it a thumbs up. My recommendation is to just put names on them so you can know which one is which. With my girls, I don't think I'm gonna have that problem, but I am going to try to see if I can get some lettering or even stickers. I don't know if stickers is gonna work, but you can definitely put names on them, and it could be in the handle. If you want to put the names, you can put it in the back. My idea is to try to maybe go back and do put a little bit more of that lining in here, and get to the back to also be covered a little bit. But that's the plan. I mean, if you want the back to be covered, also you're probably gonna have to get another 18-inch to make that accomplishment. But you're not gonna tell me that this is a unique bag and then no one's going to have it for trick-or-treating. And my daughter's going to be Sally, so she's going to have that beautiful design. And one more Halloween in it, which is, you know, for Halloween, and, you know, for the purple. And I could have just decorated this. If you want to go a little bit above and beyond, you can actually decorate this like a Nightmare Before Christmas too. And I can make them decorate the legs with Nightmare Before Christmas too, and make them unique. And that's just part of the whole thing. Anyway, this is my craft for today. I hope you guys enjoyed. It took me 42 minutes and I didn't even think it was that long. Now I have to run and go pick up my daughter from school. And I'll see you next time on V's Cocina. And if no one told you you're special just the way you are, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And next time, let's see what else can we make, okay? We'll probably make something more beautiful next time. Bye-bye.